Okay, now we're going to go back to Cipheros. Today we're gonna solve limits of composite functions. Okay, basically functions. It's another function, and we're gonna solve this problem. We're gonna see another problem, and we'll let you a homework, okay, to solve. So let's see, what are composite functions? Okay, I actually assume that you know what are they, but what is that we are referring to, speaking on this context. Okay, this could be something like this. We know the elementary functions like the rational function, the exponential function, okay, or maybe with some modifications with +1 or on the negative sign on the x, okay, but these are just elementary functions, some modifications. But the composites are something just like the cosine of the natural logarithm of x, and these also are secant of 3 raised to x. So we're gonna find the limits of these functions, turning these ones as if they were composite, okay, and checking also this theorem. If the limit of f of x as x approaches to a, okay, that it can be from less or greater values, okay, is m, and the limit of g of x as x approaches to a is equal to l, we're gonna get something just like this. This looks like a mess up, but if you analyze it, you will notice that we are taking the limit of g of x and we are approaching to that limit from f of x. Maybe no, we are gonna do a variable change, and the best way to learn this is basically applying, and actually the theorem will be even clearer, okay, if you don't understand it with this example. So next, this is the first application. We're gonna solve the limit of arctangent of 1 over x minus 2, okay, as x approaches 0 from greater values. So as you can see, we're gonna take this same limit, okay, of this rational function, and it returns to minus 0.5 or minus 1/2. This is the same thing. And now let this rational function to be our variable. Now if we approach this variable to the limit of the g of x with the rational function, we're gonna get something just like arctangent of minus 1/2, and this is approximately the value. So we can say that actually plug it in, that this is our limit. Notice something really useful, okay, for avoiding this kind of complexities basically. This is like moving the limit inside of the function, and this gets even clearer, okay, but knowing how the whole thing works help us to support this idea, and not just memorizing algorithms. So let's see the limit of cotangent with this rational function as x goes to infinity is the same thing than just moving this limit, okay, inside of the cotangent. Now we're gonna take the limit of this thing, and that is 2 pi over 3, and we're gonna take this value and pass it over the cotangent function. Yes, if you don't remember the values, obviously we can just say that it's the reciprocal, and using the identity of sine over cosine, okay, and just doing some stuff with the elementary things, we're gonna get that this is minus root 3 divided by 3. Therefore this is the limit of all the function. Now this is your homework. We're gonna solve it actually on the shorts, okay, and let it in the description and the comments down below. Check it out if you want. I think with these examples it's already done. Obviously apply, okay, before showing the resolution. Try it out by yourself. Basically everything is planned to go along. I showed you the theory there. For picturing out the whole image after an example, you can try the next problem, okay, that probably will have another difficulty, okay, but that is not that much. You can solve it by yourself. You just try, but don't rely solely on watching the videos, as these are planned to be practiced. So goodbye.